Hi everyone, welcome back. I've been missing for 2 weeks. The reason why is because I have been sick. I had a sinus infection pretty bad, and then it turned into where it was like just all stuck in my face. So I pretty much was put on 2 nasal sprays. I had to have 2 nebulizers done at the doctor's. I even had to be put on another medicine. So if you've been wondering where I am, that's where I've been. I've been dying on my couch and in my bed and just trying to get better. I did finish a book while I was down and out. And then I have a haul coming in sometime within the next week or two. It's definitely before Halloween. Made sure that I had that pretty much just come in. Anyways, so this is the book. I don't know if you guys remember from my welcome video, if you even saw that. This is the book that I had read, and it's called The Swarm by Frank Schatzing. This is how big it is. It is 880 pages of pure, like, science fiction. Now, when I say science fiction, I don't mean aliens. There are no aliens in this. What's cool about this book is that it's about the depths, the ocean. We don't really know so much about the ocean. There's so much of our planet that we have not discovered yet, and it's amazing how deep it can go in, like the Pacific, the Atlantic, all those places that is not land. And basically, this book is about all of that life down in the water, kind of being fed up with being dumped on with oil rigs, nuclear, like chemicals being dumped in the ocean, people drilling in the ocean, polluting, like, you get the gist. And there's something down there that is older than humans itself. And it sees only one way out, is to get rid of the humans, because it's been destroying the world. And so in order to get rid of them, there's these things where it's taking over the brains of the whales, like orcas, blue whales, dolphins, crabs from way deep down there that don't even have eyes. It's breeding new species of mussels and crabs and worms to transport diseases onto land, or bacteria over to the shelves where all the hydrates are. And here comes my cat. And so, like, what happens is, like, whale watching is now dangerous. Shipping, like, going on a boat that's not an ocean liner, like this huge big boat, is dangerous. You will get crushed and destroyed and killed. Then fish are avoiding nets. They're smart enough to avoid nets or pull them down or get caught and then have this jelly substance pretty much get people sick. And there's like all these jellyfish, like man-o-wars and blue ones, that are going to like the coast of Australia and stuff to kill anyone who gets in the water. So it's all these manner of attacks of different species from the ocean, pretty much just going where they're told, and causes mass death, viral infection or bacterial infection that kills people within a matter of like hours. Then there's also the worms that have these massive jaws and are transporting bacteria to eat through the hydrates, the ice and the hydrates, to cause a slope slide. So it has the north and the south by the Greenland Sea just completely destroyed, and then there's like a 3-foot, I can't remember how big, it's a big tsunami that hits Europe in the book. And then later on, once that devastation is over, then they pull all these scientists together who have been dealing with it in different places of the book. Because, like, you have people, like, called Anuak, you have Jack Vanderbilt, you have this horrible person named Lee who just is crazy out of her mind. And then you have Johnson, who solves pretty much a lot of the problems. And what's cool is that he does have, in some of his Zanks in the beginning, he has a couple people in there that are like professors and stuff that are actually he used as characters in the book, which is pretty cool. Then as they're coming to a plan of like, what is this thing that's attacking us? It's from the ocean. It's not terrorists, because we haven't come up with technology to spend on like that kind of warfare, organism, like that kind of stuff, and at least not yet in this book. And then while that's happening, they're finding more traces of worms going on other shelves, like the North American one, but there's only a few of them, so it's only a distraction is what they're finding out. And they find a big one near La Palma, I think it is, and they're trying to stop it. So, I mean, you're getting so much in this book. You're getting science, you're learning about hydrates, you're learning about currents, you're learning about like everything that you probably could in science class for like oceanography and stuff. Like, this guy did his homework. I felt like I was reading what we see normally on like a National Geographic or a documentary, and yet he adds his own little story in there. It's kind of scary, I will admit, because I normally don't like going in the ocean anyways. When I do go near the ocean, like to Florida to visit my grandpa sometimes, although I haven't done that in years since I was a teenager, just because I'm afraid of sharks and like jellyfish and urchins that you can step on. I know that's really ridiculous, but this has me looking at things in a whole different way, and it's probably going to take a while for me to get over the fact that this is not true, but it definitely gives me more respect for the ocean and the creatures in there. I mean, I've always been that kind of a person who believes in recycling and that we need to reduce our dumpage into the oceans, take better care of our planet and our air and all that stuff. But this has definitely made me be like, okay, so, you know, we can't be the most intelligent species on the planet or in the universe. And it also brings into highlight and spotlight in a way that while we're busy looking for intelligent life forms outside of our planet, into the universe, into space, we probably should be looking more towards what's on our own planet, because there's so much that we have not discovered, and it's not just as vast, because you know the universe is like ridiculously huge and almost endless. But before we start going outwards, we should really focus more inward, because there could be so much more intelligent life than we even think on this planet, and it's all in our oceans. I mean, it's just a thought, and I mean, this book definitely gets you thinking. I highly recommend it, but normally when I like a book, I keep it. This one, I don't think I'll be keeping, just because I don't think I have the patience to read that all again. I mean, it is a really awesome book, but it took me a month and a week to finish it. And it's just so stinking good, guys. I mean, if you like something that makes you think, with a little bit of horror based into it, with some truth of science, and I mean, it's been compared to, what has it been compared to? I'm trying to find it on the back. So it's kind of like The Day After Tomorrow. Like, this is what it says on the back. The apocalyptic catastrophes of the day after tomorrow meet the watery menace of the abyss. So, I mean, it's a thriller, but you get like a very apocalyptic thing from it, and it's very cool. So if you like that, I know I'm going on and on about it, but anyways, that's what I've been doing. I've been catching up on my movie goal as well, and I'm almost done with the R's. The next movie is Riddick, and then I have 5 more to go after that, and then I have 57 freaking S movies. That is a lot. So we're going to be in the S's for a while. But anyways, I think I need to go and do my nasal stuff. I can't breathe right now. I'm having a hard time even just talking. So anyways, thanks again for being patient. I'm sorry I haven't been shooting or updating, or, I mean, I've missed 2 weeks, guys. I'm so sorry. So hopefully this all gets kicked out of me soon. We're almost there. It's just taking its time getting out. Yeah, you like that cough? It's lovely. Anyways, I am going to crash, take more of my medicine, and I think after this I might do more book reviews for like YouTube. I did have a blog at one point on Blogger, whatever it's called now, and it didn't really work out. So maybe if I just show you and talk about it, and I mean, it's just really good, but it's just so, and some of the chapters are super long, but thankfully there's a lot of breaks. But now I'm really dragging. So anyways, have a good day. See you next time. Bye.